Before you start the sharpening process, you'll always want to add a drop of oil to lube up the guides that the carbide spins in. Just use the bar chain oil right off the chainsaw, dip your finger in, wipe it on the smooth part of the carbide shaft. When you insert it into the guide, lubes up the guide. Same thing for the other guide. You'll get some shavings and filings when you're sharpening your chain, and as I move along the chain, I'll blow those filings out. Sometimes that carbide will pull those filings back through the guide, so that's why it's important to have some type of lubrication in the guide. It's a tight fit with the carbide in the guide, and with no lubrication in there, those filings will have a tendency to weld themselves to the shaft of the carbide, making it hard to spin in the guide or potentially getting it stuck in the guide. You just got your carbide stuck in the guide. Don't use a hammer to get it out. The best way is to use a press. Also, using a drill press works great. And if you don't have either of those, get a piece of wood, drill a hole in it, and use a C-clamp. And if you don't have either of those, you can mail in just your carbide and your guide. We'll press it out and we'll mail it back to you. It's important when you get your carbide out to look at the shaft of the carbide to make sure it's clean and smooth. What's probably happened is those filings have welded themselves to the smooth part of the carbide shaft, so you'll want to clean those up. You can use a hand file. Sandpaper works best. Don't worry, you won't mar or scratch the carbide, it's very hard. And once it's cleaned up, you're back in business. If you have any other questions, jump onto our website, timberlinesharpener.com, drop us an email, or give us a call.